Rewinding frame by frame like it's a crime. Turn my worst day to a highlight reel. Hit replay, wasting time. Counting wars in crooked halos. Typing sermons in my name. Got their perfect little pitchforks out, but they fold under the same flame. Lighten up already. How long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy. You just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up, heavy, haunted, bled and took it on the chin. Lighten up already, or log off and let me live again. Screenshots stacked like scripture that quote me like I never grew. Skip the part where I said I was wrong. Guess that doesn't fit their view. Saints in search of something ugly, so they never look inside. Funny how the loudest judges got the most they wanna hide. Lighten up already. How long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy. You just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up, heavy, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already, or log off and let me live again. You want a villain? I'll play it. While you polish up your pride, just remember when you poison, there are three fingers at your side. I'm done begging for your mercy, done performing for your grace. You can stay stuck in that moment. I'm already in a better place. Lighten up already. How long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy. You just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up, heavy, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already. If you can't forgive, then don't do that. Lighten up already. Hit unsubscribe and call it quits. Lighten up already. You're not perfect, you just forget it. She hit upload, thought it was done. Bad take, bad joke, bad judgment call. Pulled it down, said she was wrong. Typed I'm sorry till her fingers stall. Screenshot saved like some holy scroll. You quote that line like it's carved in stone. 5 years on, you're still throwing stones. Like she broke your house, stole your phone. 5 years still mad, what's that say about you? You act like she crashed your whole life too. She owned it on Sunday. What more can she do? You're not perfect, get off your throne. Stop judging her like she burned your home. 5 years still mad, that's on you. You play safe in the comment threads. Halo on, pitchfork by your bed. Every flaw that you've ever had, you paint on her like it's all she is. If apologies don't mean a thing, what's the point of growing then? You want blood, you don't want truth. You want someone to stand in for you. 5 years still mad, what's that say about you? You act like she shattered vows you never knew. She faced it, replaced it, learned something new. You're not perfect, get off your throne. Stop judging her like she wrecked your home. 5 years still mad, that's on you. 5 years. You messed up too. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Yeah, you know it. You lied. you're still mad, what's that say about you? Turn that mirror, let it hit you too. She owned it, you hide it. Tell me what is true. You're not perfect, drop that stone. Stop judging her just to dodge your own. 5 years still mad, that's on you. She did her time in the spotlight, shame. You'll do yours if you play this game. We all fall, we all misstep, let it go. Forget, forget. 5 years move on. 5 years move on. 5 years move on. Stay stuck in that song. Back then, I was filming in a bedroom. Bad jokes, thought I had it all figured out. 5 years, feels like 5 different lifetimes. Scroll back, you can freeze me in my doubt. You got screenshots, you got timestamps, you got something you can throw back in my face. But you missed out on the late nights, all the hard talks, how I tried to change. I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it's just rage and empty space. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let escape? You cheer for the ones who do the same thing, same mess, but you call it just a learning curve. Say growth till it's someone that you don't like. Guess lines always move for who you wanna serve. Where's the mercy? Where's the nuance? Where's the person under every single frame? You preach progress till it's risky, then it's pitchforks and a trending tag of shame. I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it's just rage and empty space. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let escape? If I say I'm sorry, is it ever enough? Or do you need a villain more than you need trust? If we burn each other, who's gonna be left here? What happened to the courage to face what we all fear? Oh, we all get it wrong. Oh, we all don't belong. Sometimes I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it stands for throwing stones and saving face. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let us?
Hey, you guys hear me okay? How are you on this happy Friday? It is Friday, right? Yeah, because I got to babysit tomorrow. So thankfully it's Friday. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. Some of you in Discord know what's going on, but let me just give you a heads up. If all of a sudden I get super quiet and like you hear me puke or you hear me throwing up somewhere, I want to apologize up front. I did something really fucking stupid today, like really stupid, and it's my own fault, but it's like sitting in my stomach. And I flushed it out with water, and I'm drinking a boba tea, but I can feel it like in my stomach. So if I just happen to say hang on, or I can't hit the mute button fast enough and I run into the bathroom and you hear it, you know why. I'm a fucking moron. So, but again, it's my own fault. I drank something that was bad, was sour, and I didn't realize it until I already took a guzzle. So yeah, but it didn't have cigarette butts in it. But yeah, it was pretty bad. And after I did it, I was like, bleh. But I tried throwing up right after I drank it, and nothing would come up. So now it's just like sitting in my stomach. So I just want to put that out there just in case. Just in case. So we have a lot to unpack today. I hope you guys grab some popcorn because I got a hell of a lot to say. One thing I do want to give a shout out to, I know you guys will be a real surprise. I couldn't sleep last night. So I was listening to Melissa. Justice for Alyssa went live last night. And one of the things, she actually taught me something that I never even thought of. Like literally never even thought of until she said it. And she's right. And I have been taking a definite wrong approach to things. So I do want to apologize for that. And I haven't even discussed this with anyone, but what I want to say is I always look, I'm going to use BJ, for example. I always look at BJ subs like, are these people fucking stupid? But Melissa had said, if you do that, then guess what? Then they have nowhere to go. And honestly, I never even thought of it like that, but they're right. And I think that's why people say like, I could be intimidating or I scare people because they hear me say how I don't give a fuck. You know, these people are morons. But then when these people leave Britney, where's the place they're not going to go? They're not going to bother listening to me because I've already said they're assholes. So I never looked at it in that perspective, but I'm like, oh my God, she's actually right. So I want to apologize for anyone I called an idiot or stupid or anything like that, because she's right. I should have never, ever, ever talk to people like that, because when they leave, where are they going to go? Well, they're not going to come here. And that's another thing. Sometimes I think to myself, why would they go over there and like not come over here? Well, that's probably why. So I apologize to everyone. I just never looked at it like that at all. So shout out to Melissa for pointing that out to me, because honestly, I would have never realized that. And she's right. Now, on the flip side of that, I tried listening to Sinner today for a couple of minutes. I did not last long. I think he's 100% wrong. I think it's disgusting what he's doing, because he's not reviewing Britney. He's threatening Britney. He is making it where people in his chat have to hate Britney. I don't agree with that. I will never agree with that. So I actually think it's gross what he's doing. It's like he took everything against Queen Bee and now put it to Britney. Okay, Britney didn't do the things to you, Sinner, that Queen Bee did. And you just have way too much anger, dude. Like, seriously. Way too much anger for no reason. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I heard he's asking for money back. I heard Britney say that. Well, he never asked me for money back. He never even went that route with me. So I don't know why he's doing it with Britney, But I did want to tell Brittany, like, I've never heard him do that before with anybody. So I don't know if it's him just trying to be a tough guy. I don't know, but he never asked me for $1, like, ever. Or, wanted money back that he donated. So I don't know what that's all about. But my personal feeling, I think he thinks he's on top of the world because Melissa is on his side. And I think he feels like the money he gets from Melissa, it doesn't even matter if anybody else super chats him. He's just going to keep up this front for Melissa. No, he never gave you. No, he gave me a decent amount of money that he gave to Brittany. He gives Brittany 5s and 10s. I wasn't friends with him as long as she's been. So it looks like it's a lot more. But in the time that I was friends with him, yeah, he'd super chat. I super chatted him as well. So, and he actually came through with super chats when nobody else was. And I appreciated that. But yeah, he's got all his eggs in a Melissa basket. Absolutely. And she's married. She was talking about her husband last night. I don't know what she sees in Sinner, but I'm sorry. I stand by what I said. That I would guarantee if you did a poll, most of the women in his chat have been in a domestic violence relationship. I stand by that. And I was looking at his chat and some of the names that I do know, and the checklist was yep, straight down the line. Now, there's some of them I don't know. So I can't say yes or no, but yeah. Oh, he was referring to the holiday meal money he gave to BJ's mods. Hey, Ninja. Why would he need to give meal money to BJ's mods? And it didn't come out of his pocket. It came from his subscribers, right? I'm going to assume it came from the subscribers, not from him. Yeah, I don't know why he throws gifts or donuts in people's faces, but he wouldn't be the first person I've seen it from. But again, I just think it's all a grift. I don't want to spend much time on him. I just want to throw my 2 cents out there. But while I was listening to Melissa last night, she happened to go over one of Brittany's streams from last night, which personally I thought was one of the most vile things I've ever heard. But there's so much to unpack in this 10-minute clip. And then Brittany tried to save her ass today. He allegedly gave PJ $250 and then she bought BJ a new laptop. Why would he give her $250? Yeah, PJ bought a fancy one, no less. Remember, it's a fancy computer. But yeah, if that's the scenario, Angelina, then he has every right to ask for that money back. If he gave someone $250 and then she turned around and bought a computer for someone else, that's fucked up. But here's my other thought. Why didn't he buy Christmas for his own mods? Why would he do it to her? Why would he give it to her? To her mods? Doesn't he have his own mods that could have used it? And we're going to get into that once we listen to Brittany's live from today, Angelina, because that's my other question. If your husband died, why are you thinking about Brittany and giving her a laptop? I'm just curious. Oh, they shared the mod? Very weird. Oh, it was before her. That's kind of what I was thinking, that it was before her insurance payout. All right. I'm going to start with Brittany's live from today because it's fresh in my head. and then we're going to backtrack. And it kind of intertwines with each other. That's true. You can't pretend. Yeah, you can even come back from the dead. If you guys didn't know this, do you guys remember when I want to say Security, but Security's not her name. Seclusion Works, daughter or something, or brother or somebody came in here and said that, you know, she passed away, and gave this whole long fucking speech. Yeah, guess who's alive and well? She sure is. She's not dead. And if it wasn't for her family member actually stating she was, which was obviously her, makes me wonder who she really is. Are you Susan Bennett? Because Susan Bennett once tried this. A lot of people don't know QB's mod, Montana Jade, also died. And she miraculously came back from the dead. Although this one, QB's mod said, oh, that's not me. Yeah, it is. Don't lie. I know it's you. Yeah, it's a miracle. She's alive. She was in a psych ward. They shouldn't have let you out. Just saying. Yeah, there was a woman named Susan Bennett who was a Molly supporter. And she seemed really nice at first. And then her crazy came out. And at one point, she pretended to be her twin sister. She's actually still around. But she pretended to be her twin sister who had let everyone know that Susan Bennett committed suicide and that it was all Molly's fault. And, you know, she always liked me. Just a whole weird shit. And yeah, she acted like she had a twin. And there were little things that I asked her, being a twin mom here. There were little things I asked her, and I knew it was bullshit. I knew it wasn't a twin. Yeah, Susan is weird as fuck. I agree, Lacey. So I'm wondering if that's who she is. Is she Susan Bennett, or is she just some fucking wackadoo? Now, let me tell you, I don't tell many people not to come in my chat. She is not welcome here. I do not want that type level of crazy ever in my chat. Sorry, not sorry. And I don't say that often. Like, I'm a big believer and all subs are welcome. No, I don't want crazy. I've already said prayers for you and thought that you were, you know, that you really died after telling Moon. I heard your story. I felt so bad for you. I felt bad for you of what someone did to you. Like, there was this whole thing. I was so upset. I was like, oh, she just started coming in here and she seems so nice and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I was fooled. You hear my stomach? It's like gurgling and shit. Where is... I look at Brandy on point. Can I just tell you? Let me put this out here. The Brilliant Brandy Wine. Thank you, Angelina. The Brilliant Brandy Wine is my favorite fucking clip channel these days. There's no commentary. She just clips it. You can get what you need. She has it all. Good job, Brandy Wine. I know we started on a rough note, but good job. It's my favorite clip channel. Hey, Scotty. All right, let me do a poll, though. How many of you saw today's live with BJ? Hey, Smitten Kitten. Oh, she's not Susan? Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just thought, like, you know, how many wacko people could be drawn in this community, but I guess many. Thank you, Sly. I guess Angelina started a $2 challenge that everyone donates $2, which I'm all for. All right. So some of the middle of this is lame, but the beginning and the end is actually really good.
Supporter, and I really am thankful to all of you guys, every one of you who have become members of my channel and who have remained a member through all of the bad and the good. You've stayed with me, and I appreciate that. John, thank you so much.
Can someone please tell Brittany that these fucking gongs are annoying as hell and to come up with something different, something that is about her personality, not somebody else's? Just saying.
I definitely appreciate that, John. Welcome to Club Mabel, and then Miss Duck and Dive. Miss Duck and Dive has been a member for 9 months. She says, sending much love and congratulations to you, Brittany. Thank you so much, Miss Duck and Dive. It's been for keeping us going. 9 months. Hey, country guy. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Spooky Sarah.
Do you know one of the main reasons that I stopped saying hi to everybody? Because I hear Brittany do it and it's fucking annoying as hell. I stopped doing it. It's not that I don't appreciate and love you guys, but when I hear someone else do it, and I was one of the only ones that did it way back in the day, but it's so fucking annoying. So I stopped doing it.
Hopefully you do. So I'm sick. I'm sick today, and
Okay, let me just point out something. Brittany, I have been covering you since September. You have never not been sick, and neither have your kids. There is a problem of why you get so sick all the time, and so does your children. I don't know which kid was sick last time, but you have been persistently sick. When I was pregnant with Dayton, I was 37 or 36. And I knew that I was high risk. So, and I still had two little ones that I was running around with. And granted, I had help. I had a man that actually worked really fucking hard. So I was home all the time. But there were certain things I didn't do because I didn't want to get sick. Because when you're pregnant, you really try to avoid getting sick. You have been sick since September. Like, there has not been a strain that you don't complain. You're sick. Your kids are sick. There's a problem in the house, Brittany, that's making you guys sick all the time.
Neely is sick as well. He's home with me today in the bed. We both woke up with temperatures. I knew last night something was off. I could feel it coming on. I just knew it, and which I've been feeling it coming on for the last.
And it's also kind of hard to get sick when you barely go out of the house. So if your kid brought it home, maybe he shouldn't be up till 1 o'clock in the morning every single night, or 2 o'clock in the morning that you hear him on. Maybe that's causing him to get sick. If there's no mold in the house or anything like that, that you swear there's not.
Couple of days. But it's progressively gotten worse. And yeah, oh my goodness. I feel like I'm fried, dyed, and laid to the side. But we're okay. I just wanted to ask for those of you that do believe in the power of prayer, if you don't mind, just please say a prayer for us.
Brittany, prayer is not going to help you. What's going to help you is a doctor. That's going to help you. And I'm not saying anything against people that pray. Don't get me wrong. But prayer is not going to help you. Go to a doctor, Brittany, and find out why you're always sick.
Us, it's greatly appreciated and it means a lot. And I, of course, appreciate all of you guys just as much.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know about you guys, but I specifically remember, and this was 18 years ago, but I specifically remember when I was pregnant with both of them, because they were both high risk pregnancies, because even though I was younger with the twins, it was still twins above the age of 30. So it was considered high risk. But I remember them telling me, even if you get a cold, contact us. We want to make sure everything is okay. I mean, am I remembering this wrong, or do you guys agree with me? Like, no matter what, if you got sick, you went to the doctor, where I normally wouldn't go to the doctor, but they wanted to make sure the baby was fine. And I remember that. Like, I remember even the doctor telling me, if you get a cold, make sure you let us know.
I know that there's a lot of stuff going on. With everybody. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I've never seen YouTube quite like this.
What's so crazy that's been going on? Maybe I'm missing it. I don't see what's so crazy.
It's pretty bad. It's absolutely bad. And like it's really got me thinking about
It's got you thinking about what, Brittany? Did you just fall asleep again? Like, it's got you thinking about what?
oh my God.
That is Brittany's way of, I don't remember what I just said because I nodded out. She does that every single time.
Hang on, y'all.
And then you get a hang on, y'all. She is like, I don't know, 7 minutes into this live. She's already hold on. Why are they holding on? Again.
Jesus.
There's nobody in the background. She nodded out.
So, there's lots of wild and crazy stuff going on this
Oh, there's
platform.
really not.
And there's lots of people who are being attacked. There's lots of people who are doing things that I never expected they would. If you'd have told me a month ago that Center would be
Oh, this gets good, UA.
teaming up with the BNN network and trying to like screen snipe me and
Okay, I don't want to burst your bubble, Brittany. There's really no such thing as a BNN network. It was a joke that was started, in my opinion. They're not having meetings. They're not getting together and figuring out how to go after Brittany. What started, in my opinion, was an anti-Britney community between Clue, BJ, Granny, nonsense, and that it fell apart. It pretty much just totally fell apart. But there is no BNN network. Like, it was a joke. It's not like a real thing. It's kind of like the HOA. There's no such thing as an HOA, like, on YouTube. It was a joke.
Target me just like he did, Queen Bee. I can't even believe it. Talking about my kids, I can't believe that people are going to be okay with that. I can't believe people are okay with him over there playing lullabies and talking about my children and doing things that we literally um what is wrong with Queen Bee? Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, I can't. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. I'm just going to say this right now. Any allegations of Craig, I can't say much because it's this is we have litigation, but any and
What I think is funny in this, there is no we. You don't have litigation. Craig has litigation. You are not even named in it, Brittany. There is no we in this. I thought that was pretty funny.
all allegations against Craig harassing somebody are blatant lies, and that's false police reports.
Okay, now I do want to point something out that I heard secondhand. I can't guarantee that I heard it correctly. So we're just going to go with I heard it secondhand and I'm responding to it. Somebody said that Julie said on Queen Bee's channel that Craig threatened her mom. Okay. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I do have questions. A, how would Craig even know who your mom is? B, nobody can threaten a third party and then Julie takes them to court. It doesn't work like that. The courts don't work like that in any state. I think she's from New York or Jersey. It just doesn't happen like that. You can't put a TRO on someone third party. You just can't do it. So that's just false. So I tend to agree with Brittany on this, that it's bullshit, because there's no way she could get a TRO for her mom. And how would Craig even know who the fuck her mom is? That doesn't even make sense to me. So if someone could point out to me, like, I heard what Craig said, he never mentioned a name. And it just, you can't take someone to court third party. You just can't. It doesn't happen. Jersey, New York, basically the same rules. But it just, that part doesn't add up to me.
That's criminal. And Queen Bee, you are perpetuating a lie. You are absolutely perpetuating a lie right now.
And how someone like Queen Bee wouldn't know it's a lie makes no sense to me either. But how would Craig even know who the fuck Julie's mom is? They may have gone to her mom's house, maybe because that's all they had. I don't know. But it just doesn't add up. Why would he threaten them? That's what I'm saying, Criminal Med. It just makes no sense. And nobody shows any proof. Where's the proof that he threatened her mom? I want to hear the name. I want to hear him say, I'm threatening Julie's mom. Come on. I'm calling bullshit on it. Sorry. I like Julie, but I'm calling bullshit on it. And again, you can't go to court for someone for a third party. Third party would have to be, third party, like his mom could have called or they could have gone to his mom's house, but maybe that's the only address listed. I don't know. Or maybe she said she was there when it happened. I don't know. But Craig would have, and I'm not a Craig fan, but Craig would have no idea who Julie's mom is. I mean, that's just fucking weird.
By saying that, you really need to get Julie to show you some proof of that, because that's absolutely not true at all, and that's all I'm going to say in those regards. Penny says, "Oh, Brittany, forget about him. Grown men never act this way. Those with issues do."
I agree with that.
And they are trash. Yeah, Penny. Yeah, I know. But listen, everyone needs to write to YouTube. Don't even have a name to name a creator. Just push for a rule not to use children as a weapon against parents. No, Mad Beads, I agree with that. I agree with that, because it seems like the very second that people start attacking you.
Well, yeah, if they're in jail. But even if they're in jail, I don't think you can.
They go after your kids. Like your kid, my children should not even be my children should not even be a topic of anything. Hey Moon, good to see you. Hey Angela. Hey Nomad Beads. Hey, see you next Tuesday. Hey Penny Monroe. Daisy, good to see you guys. If y'all don't mind, please click that thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. It means so much to me. Honestly, it really does. I'm not gonna be here too terribly long because I feel bad. I really do feel like crap. But I started to just make a post, and then I decided against it because I said, you know what? Y'all deserve better than that. And I wanted to talk to you guys. Last night was horrible. Nomad said I would be in jail for real. These idiots have children. And they act like that.
All right. I got to tell you guys, as someone that used to be like, oh my God, they're talking about my minor children, I get what she's saying, but it's so stupid. I mean, it really is. It's so stupid. The only kids that I don't think should be talked about are ones that you never hear, you never see, and you don't know anything about. If you bring your kids online, just like you hear my kids all the time, or, when they were all living here, you used to hear them all the time. They used to ask me questions. Dayton wants to be online. Dayton wants to do a show with me. Then who am I, especially when I put my kids' business out there at times, who am I to say, oh, you can't talk about my kids? I put them out here. I'm the one that put them on my YouTube channel. I'm the one that brought them here. Like, I'll use Soup, for example. I don't even know a thing about Soup's child other than she's young and she's in elementary school. That's all I know. I don't know her name. I don't know anything about her. Likes, dislikes, color, hair, nothing. That's a child I would never speak of because I don't know anything about her. No matter how bad me and Soup fight, not that we're fighting or anything, but no matter how bad me and Soup fight, I still don't know anything about her child, so I have no right to ever say anything about her child. Same thing with Queen Bee. I've never even heard Queen Bee has said boo. Never even heard a kid say boo. I have no right to talk about them. But if someone is bringing their children on, telling their audience, which is still the internet, about their life, then people may talk about them, and you can't say, no, you're not allowed to talk about them. Then don't put them on the internet. Mute. Do like Soup does. Do like Queen Bee does, where you never hear a peep out of them. But if you're going to put them on, people are going to talk, period. And you can't stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They do. It's true. It is true. Um, I don't know, guys. It's just too much. But
But Brittany, you cause your own shit. You do not realize that, or you do, and you're just trying to save face. But you cause so much of your stress, and you don't even realize it.
it's just too much. We do need a new direction, and that's why I'm coming here now. So let me just go ahead and say this. I'm sick. I don't feel good. I've made
Then why are you live? Do you expect to make millions of dollars while you're sick? Is it a sympathy stream? Because you've already nodded out twice.
excuses, or I've told y'all that already, but that's not an excuse. The last couple of days I have been really, really exhausted. Um, my chat, the way, oh God, the way that it was flooded, the amount of hate that I got last night was unreal. Like we couldn't even get a break. We couldn't even get a break. And honestly, if it's to the point where go, I can't stream openly like that.
Brittany, what part do you not understand that you have caused that? You don't have to acknowledge trolls in your chat. You don't have to answer the trolls in your chat. That's why you have mods. Mods delete the trolls. Period. End of story. Ignore it. But the problem is you're sleeping. So you have no idea what the fuck is going on because you're sound asleep. And go ahead and try to tell me you're not, because you are. This is not because you're sick. This has been going on since I started covering you in September. I know it's gone on before that, but I can't speak on them. I can only speak on from when I started noticing that you were nodding out, which was right around the end of September. You have had these same excuses. People say you were like this before you got pregnant, which you obviously were. So this has nothing to do with you being pregnant. We also heard this exact same excuse after a CPS call in May? I'm pretty sure it was in April or May. You were going to change. You were not going to fall asleep anymore. Blah, blah, blah. That was after CPS in like April or May. Then you had the lawyer in June. So I know it was before then. So you gave this whole pity party about how you were going to change and you're so sorry. There comes a point, Brittany, it's the boy that cried wolf. As an adult, as an almost 40-year-old woman, you should know this. Actions speak louder than words. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit anymore. Just fucking do it. But you can't because your actions do not match your words. Your words are one thing, but your actions say as soon as people forgive you, fuck you, I'm going to go back to falling asleep. And this has nothing to do with you being pregnant. How about you start taking care of yourself? You start looking out for you. You're not getting any younger. Your health is way out of control. So when you sit there and say you're not going to do it anymore, but you are, Brittany, because you're very out of shape, Your lungs sound like they're going to pop any day. I mean, you sound like you have a death rattle. You don't even realize it. That's not asthma, Brittany. Sorry, not sorry. That's not asthma.
I am going to be forced to do members only chat for the time being. Simply because I need to be able to focus. Because when these people come in,
Brittany, then close chat. It's that simple. Just close the chat. I've done it.
and they do that, even though my mods block people, I still see the stuff that they're saying because unfortunately on you guys are all on YouTube and I'm on StreamYard. So
There is a feature on. Let me do a comment. There's a feature on StreamYards that you can actually hide chat, so you don't even have to look at chat. Brittany, you can totally hide the chat, and this way you never have to look at a bad comment again.
what the mods delete on YouTube doesn't it still shows up on YouTube. I mean on StreamYard. We still see it. Me and Reality or whoever's on panel with us, we still see it.
Okay, that right there is a lie. It is a lie. Your panel guests can't see your chat in StreamYards. So that's a total lie. But it's a first of many we're going to go through today.
It's the end of the month. Take a 2-day break, reset. It's hard not to respond to the bullshit. Moon, I don't want to respond to any of the drama, but here's where I'm messed up too. I have to go live. I have to. And the thing
I have to go live. I have to. How about you tell your loser ass man to go get a fucking job and support his family? How's that, Brittany? I know that's like so out of the realm of possibilities. Tell your man to go get a fucking job. He can even work from home. He doesn't even have to drive. There are plenty of jobs he can get from home. Tell him to go get a fucking job. You're not a single mom. Another thing I want to point out that she lied about yesterday. She was talking about the sun cards or whatever. I forgot what they're called. Okay. The sun cards that you get in the summer, especially in North Carolina, you either have to be on food stamps or Medicaid. Brittany claims she's not on either. That's a lie. You do not qualify for sun cards unless you are on food stamps or Medicaid. You have to be 185% under whatever the poverty line. So her saying, oh, everyone gets them. No, they don't. I even looked up North Carolina to make sure that I was right. And no, not everyone gets them. You have to be 185% below the poverty level on some sort of federal assistance, whether it be Medicaid or food stamps or whatever. That's it. That's what I said, Criminal Med. She has to. No, not North. In North Carolina, I did not see that. In North Carolina, it said you had to be on some sort of assistance.
of it is with having these 3 streams be ruined the last couple nights. That's costed me 3 days of revenue right there. So
And whose fault was it, Brittany? You're blaming trolls. You're blaming haters. You're blaming all of these things on everybody else, Brittany, when it's you. You are the problem, Brittany. You are the one that is disrespecting families. It has nothing to do with trolls. If you didn't give trolls a reason, then they would just, I can't say they'd go away because mine still don't go away. But it wouldn't bother you if you didn't give them a reason to come at you. If you weren't giving them a reason to come at you, they would just stop and, and let them talk. Like, it doesn't even fucking matter. Who cares? But you don't seem to grasp that. You think that you are a you really believe that you're a victim in this. You're not a victim here. Not when it comes to actions that you did that cause this. Now, do I think you're a victim of certain people? Yeah, I do. But what you're talking about, you're not a victim, Brittany. You caused this. People getting mad at you last night was your own actions that caused it. I don't know how you don't see that.
You know what I mean? I've got to get my head back into what I'm here to do and not what they're talking about. And they know that. They know that. Yes, even when they're blocked. Absolutely. They come in and they super chat so it'll show up. Still.
Is there a rule stating that you have to address them? I don't even know why you're addressing them. Hey, Coco Pop, just ignore them.
Here's the thing. If somebody, let's say that we were in the court of law for an example, right? And somebody says, okay, so and so, Miss so and so, did Brittany J come over to your channel, to your chat, to bother you? They can't say that I've ever done that. I'm not going over into if I was going into these people's channels and I was like harassing them or bothering them.
The people that are going into your channels are not the people that are the creators. They're the subs. So, no.
Actually actively going and seeking out the drama, I would understand. Like, I wouldn't be able to say a whole lot then. But I'm over here minding my own business, really. And it's guaranteed within 20 minutes of me starting my stream, maybe even less than that. But given a little leeway, let's say, 20 minutes, within 20 minutes of me starting my stream, we're being full blown harassed by trolls and hate watchers. We got comments flooding the chat. You got insults going left and right. People saying that I need to leave true crime. I'm the worst, most disrespectful creator. And it's like, you know, let me see. Hey, Froggy. Sorry, guys. Hold on a minute. My daughter's going somewhere. Hold on 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Again, your daughter's going somewhere. Why does the whole world need to know that? You could have just said, I got a phone call or I got to speak to my daughter. Like, you don't get quiet at times, Brittany. Like, anybody fucking cares. You say, hold on, more than me. I'm trying to think of creators. I can't even think of any off the top of my head, but more than most of this sector does in a year, you do in one stream. That's the third time she nodded out on this stream.
Hang on a second, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. Sorry, I had to send my daughter a message. Gigi says it's bullying, period. They need to be held accountable. Yeah, no, Matt. It's just simple as that. That is the sheer, I mean, right? Am I crazy? I mean, isn't that the sheer definition of harassment and bullying when a bunch of people come in unsolicited and they just start attacking you?
Brittany, you are not a victim because people have opinions about your actions on the internet. Are you going to tell me that using your example, that means Clue is being bullied? Because Clue's actions, according to you and your people, Brittany, Clue's actions caused her to get off the internet. Clue's actions had her, get kicked off of YouTube. Those were done by Clue's own actions, according to your side, according to your people, your mods, your subscribers. That is what I've seen consistently. That Clue did this to herself. And this was Clue's own words. And they all have an opinion on it. There were people celebrating. Like, yay, Clue's gone. Sorry, I got hiccups. Yay, Clue's gone, blah, blah, blah. They have an opinion. And does that mean Clue's being bullied? Because by your own logic, Clue's being bullied. And she should cry, poor me, poor me. And again, this is just your logic. And I hope you realize that, Brittany. People, due to your own actions, people have an opinion. They're allowed to have that opinion. It's their right to have that opinion. And if they want to express it to you, Discord, wherever, they have every right to. That doesn't make it bullying. Now, what makes bullying, in my opinion, is what Sinner's doing right now. That's bullying to me because he's taking it so far above what you did. Like, okay, you ignored him on a stream, or you went to the stream to talk about someone else. That doesn't warrant what he's saying and what he's doing and how he's treating you. That's bullying. But the community that's just offering an opinion based on your actions, that's not bullying. And I really hope you get that. Hey, Steffa.
Because I have a feeling if that was done to anybody else, people would call that shit out. But because it's me, it's all cool. It's all Gucci, Oh, it's Brittany. She deserves it. And look, I ain't being a victim. I'm not making myself
Brittany, please don't use the word Gucci.
a victim. Oh God, let me tell you how tired I am of that shit. That bullshit narrative that I'm a professional victim. Bitch, I ain't nobody's victim. Let me make that clear. I ain't not one of y'all's victims.
Brittany, you just sat here for an hour. Hey, sweet Steva. You just sat here for, the last 20 minutes stating how you're such a victim and how it's bullying and everyone's coming after you and blah, blah, blah.
No, 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 no. I'm not here to say poor pitiful old me, poor pitiful old Brittany, whole little tink tink. I ain't here to do that. That's not even what I'm interested in. I'm not here to cry foul. I'm a grown woman. I can take it right along with the best of them. You can't say that I can't take it because hey, look at this. 2 years and I'm still here. 2 years and I'm still here. That's something.
Brittany, 9 years, I'm still here. Through some hell, through some battles, through some shit. I'm still here. Maybe you should take some advice.
Not many of you would be able to say at all. I've seen some of you in this sector go through far less and have to go. Like, you have to delete your channel. Like, I've seen people straight up hide their channel. I mean, you straight up hide your channel and go hide away in the sunset because you can't handle the heat. I ain't done that.
Was that a dig at Shady? I wondered that when I heard that before. I'm like, I wonder if that was a dig at Shady.
When have y'all seen me take my channel and hide it and go run away? You ain't seen me do that.
Brittany, do realize that you hid like 90% of your videos, right? So isn't that kind of the same thing?
Yes, tuck tail and run. When have you ever seen me go and leave? No, I might.
Brittany, you can't because you have a loser ass fucking mom. I'm sorry, not a mom. I apologize. You have a loser ass fucking man who won't work. You can't close up. You're in a position right now being pregnant and being morbidly obese and pregnant. You can't go get a job. You don't have a fucking choice because your loser ass man won't get a job. Now, Brittany, if you are a single mom, I would have a totally different view on this. I would be saying different things and I would have a totally different view. But you have a man. Whether he's a loser or not is your problem. But you're not going to get sympathy because you have a loser there who won't even go drive his own fucking kids to school.
Might come out of pocket sometime, and I might, drop my class and give in and say things that I shouldn't say, and I might lose my temper. I might come on here and cry. I might come on here and embarrass the shit out of myself. I've done that more times than I'd like to admit. I get that. But I stand on it. I'm still here under my name. That's got to count for something. It was absolutely horrible last night. It absolutely was. It was, and it was embarrassing, and I'm sorry. I truly am. That's all I know that's all I can say. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. I'm pregnant.
How many fucking times have we heard this?
I know y'all are going to say, oh, well, you done this before you were pregnant, but am I afraid of losing YouTube? No. Why should I be? No. I'm not doing anything to even lose YouTube. See, Patricia, here's the thing. I don't recognize you, but you seemingly are being okay. I'm not doing anything that warrants me losing YouTube. I'm not attacking other creators. I'm not going and finding.
Brittany, I don't know how to disappoint you, but let me make this clear. YouTube doesn't want a creator that's falling asleep on a live that sounds like they're being like they literally sound like a fucking lawnmower. That's not good for advertising. That's not what YouTube wants. You will get kicked off as fast as AI people are getting kicked off. It's not just about us. YouTube is about advertisements, and they want to be able to make ad revenue on your stream, whether you make it or not. And they're not going to be able to place ads while someone's sitting there sounding like a fucking lawnmower.
Seeking other creators out and harassing them incessantly. I'm not doing any of that. And guess what else? I'm not cyber stalking. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm not over here mass reporting. I'm not calling for other people to do it. I haven't. So I don't really know what you mean by that. I know y'all people think that I should lose my YouTube channel because other people lost theirs, but in honest to God's truthness, I have nothing to do with that person losing her channel at all. If I did, I would take credit for that, but I didn't. It's not me. I'm not the one. If I was, I would admit it, but I'm not. Yeah, it moved.
Samantha just brings up a really good point. So I just looked it up. Let me show you guys. Uncontrolled asthma during pregnancy reduces oxygen flow to the fetus, which leads to serious complications, including in-uterine growth restriction, smaller size, preterm birth, low birth weight, and in severe cases, stillbirth. The risks are significantly reduced when asthma is well managed, which we know it's not. Reduced oxygen supply. Severe asthma attacks or poorly managed asthma can decrease the amount of oxygen in the mother's blood, causing the fetus to receive less oxygen. Poor growth. Poorly controlled asthma can restrict growth, leading to in-uterine growth restriction, where the baby is smaller than expected for their gestational age. Increased risk of delivering before 37 weeks, which can cause respiratory issues for the baby. Low birth weight. Babies may have low birth weight. Stillbirth or neonatal death. In severe cases, particularly with untreated exacerbations, the risk of miscarriage or stillbirth is increased. Potential long-term effects. Emerging research suggests maternal asthma and associated inflammation might influence the developing lungs and immune system of the fetus. So the key takeaway, the risks to the baby are primarily linked to uncontrolled asthma, which Brittany has. With proper medical treatment like inhalers, the pregnancy outcomes are generally similar to those women without asthma. But I don't think this is asthma, and I don't think a doctor would allow her to still sound like this if she went to a doctor. That's just my opinion. But I'm usually right, so there's that.
Dude, it really does. I can prove I didn't touch her channel. Not at all. No, no bad beads. My doctor knows what it is, and I know what it is too, and it's not anything like that.
Now, I found that statement very interesting. I know what it is. My doctor knows what it is. Really, Brittany? So what is it? Because it certainly sure is not fucking asthma. So what is it, Brittany? Listen to that again.
I can prove I didn't touch her channel. Not at all. No, no bad beads. My doctor knows what it is, and I know what it is too, and it's not anything like that at all.
Now, if it really was asthma, she would just say it's asthma, period. End of story. She knows it's not asthma. She's lying again. Whatever it is not good for a baby. And how a doctor wouldn't treat it, how a doctor wouldn't treat those symptoms, knowing that you could cause brain damage to the baby because it's not getting enough oxygen. I mean, this baby could come out so fucked up because Brittany can't breathe. Because Brittany, if you can't breathe, the baby can't breathe.
All it is if you pay attention, like on the weekends and stuff, I'm well rested, wide awake. I don't go to sleep. It's only because I this week I have not went back to bed. I've stayed awake. And I've told y'all, and I'll tell y'all this 1,000 times. I know people don't believe me, but it's the truth. I'm wide awake. I'm sick, Froggy. I am sick as a dog. Me and Neil both. Oh, my nose. I can't taste food. Me and Neil both woke up. I had 101 degree fever. Neil's in the bed. The conspiracy.
That comment I found very odd too. Neil's in the bed. Why would Neil be in the bed? Do you not have your own bed? Does he not have his own bed? Is he in your bed? It was the strangest comment ever that I heard. I didn't understand that at all. Like, Neil's in the bed. Why wouldn't Neil be in his own fucking room?
Wide awake. I'm sick, Froggy. I am sick as a dog. Me and Neil both. Oh, my nose. I can't taste food. Me and Neil both woke up. I had 101 degree fever. Neil's in the bed. The conspiracies are stupid. It was Sinner. Now he's threatening Brett's channel like he did to Queen. Yeah, why is he threatening my channel? Why is he threatening my channel? For what? And this is coming from the same person who said that he was going to take Queen down in June. Remember? Queen gone by June. Promised all his subs that Queen would be gone by June. Now I'm the new target. I thought you don't talk about kids. What happened there, Sinner? You freaking liar. Why is he bringing my kids up?
Because it makes him money?
And then said that I'm going to let him snipe me, right? Or he said something like, I'm going to let him snipe me. And if I strike him, my channel will be gone by the end of the day. Oh, and I'm not going to address him after this, but I do want to say this because PJ has done nothing to you for you to target her. Reality's done nothing to you to target her. I've never listen. I don't know what he's talking about with money. He wants his money back. What money is he talking about? What money is he talking about? And why is he calling reality and PJ scammers? I want to know that. PJ just lost her husband. She's got enough going on. Reality is already being attacked by other people. Sinner, she's done nothing to you at all. You should be ashamed of yourself targeting these ladies for no reason. For no reason at all. Whose Christmas dinner did he pay for? Oh, and I hope people are paying attention to this. Pay close attention.
Well, don't worry, Britt. People are paying attention.
This man claims that he did something out of the goodness of his heart. He said that he helped somebody. He acts like he's so great. He's such a good person. You know, he's feeding people and helping people in need. But look what happens as soon as he gets mad. Look at what he's doing. Anybody that's gotten money from Sinner, you better be careful. Because who does this? Who sits there and helps another person and then throws it in their face when he gets mad at them? And now you're going to demand Christmas dinner back? What kind of person does that? Imagine that, helping somebody in need, garbage girl, and then asking for them to give it back to you.
With her in this at all. I think she's on point on this. I don't hear the sincerity. I feel like she's saying this as let's rally my mods so there's sympathy running, and let's rally the mods to get everyone mad at Sinner so nobody else leaves me. I don't feel it's sincere at all.
I cannot believe that. Yeah, and it's like Moon said, that wasn't even his money. The gall and the audacity. It's not even your money. It's your
Yeah, I agree with you. I said that earlier, Great Dane, that I'd be fucking pissed too. Guys, it's the end of the month. We need some memberships. I see a lot of you guys are not green. That's not good.
subscribers' money. You collected money from the subs and then you gave it to people in need and now you're demanding it back. What kind of sick person does that? Wow. Him and Melissa both want refund. I cannot. That's about as low as you can get. Pay attention. That's all I can tell y'all. Pay attention. I want to give a shout out to Shady too, by the way.
See, I'm actually more worried. I'm actually more worried. Thank you, Lacey Ann. Welcome, Criminal Med. I'm actually more worried about the baby is going to come out. Knock on wood. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to wish this on her. But with that breathing and the baby not getting oxygen, I am convinced that this baby is going to come out with brain damage. And I'm not, or cerebral palsy or something like that. Knock on wood 1,000 times that it doesn't happen. But she has been breathing like this her entire pregnancy. The entire pregnancy. Thank you, Sly. The entire fucking pregnancy. That can't be good for a baby. If you can't breathe, the baby isn't getting enough air. And I didn't even think of it until Samantha said it.
Of the Shady went over to Sinner's chat and she told him that I did donate towards her well, it wasn't necessarily her. It was I did donate towards the animal shelter that Shady was helping for her birthday. And Shady said, I do want to clarify that Brittany did contribute to that. And maybe she just doesn't like to talk about it. That's exactly right, Shady. I appreciate you saying that because I don't know.
Thank you, Rock Jam. You guys are the best.
I don't even know what he said. I'm going to assume that he tried to claim that I didn't contribute towards anything or I didn't help with anything. Listen, here's the difference between me and you, Sinner. I'm not going to go help somebody and then boast about it and pat myself on the back about it every freaking time I get a chance. And then I damn sure am not going to come on here and demand that people pay me my money back. When you did that, that was supposed to be from the kindness of your heart, right? No strings attached. But look at you. Look at you.
Brittany, since I'm old, let me give you some advice from an old lady, okay? I can't believe I'm an old lady. From a senior citizen. No, seriously, though, let me give you some advice. And I've said this before. The way somebody treats other people when you're friends with them are the way they're going to treat you when you're no longer friends with them. I have stated this before, and I will state it again. If you think that Sinner would be different with you in a fallout, then you're really dumb. Because again, if you watch when people fall out, that's how they're going to be with you if you let them. And I say if you let them because Sinner tried to target me and I totally ignored him. He was born in 2 days. He was bored in 2 days. It literally took him 2 days to shut up because he knew I wasn't taking the bait. So he just never said another word. And you are the one that fucked up that friendship, by the way, Brittany. But we won't go there because I don't really give a shit. But yeah. And you know it with your lies.
What happened? Have you always been this way and you just pretended to be something that you're not and you tricked me? Garbage Girl says, I want my money back for sending him
Brittany, we all saw it. We all try to warn you.
super chats. Then if he wants to start playing that game, I've sent him Venmo too. So let's get all our money back. Right. Like what? It is an Indian giver, Froggy.
Can someone please tell me what 40-year-old pregnant woman with 5 kids says he's an Indian giver? Like, for real. And she wasn't even joking. It wasn't even like she said it joking. I could see if she said it joking, like, oh, you're an Indian giver, something like that. No, she's dead serious. Who the fuck says that in their 40s?
I don't think yes, you did. And I mean, let's just be fair here. Yes, Moon did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I should have took heed to it.
Randa, you know why I love you? Because I see you everywhere. That's why I love you.
I should have took heed to it because you were 100% correct. Let me see. Garbage says, I did that out of the kindness of my heart and would never throw that in anyone's face. I would never ask for money back. Geez, I know, right? No, you've always been nothing but sweet and kind. Nothing.
Okay, let's analyze this for a second. And let me stress, I'm not a truth person. Meaning I don't like elevated truth. Not that I'm not truthful. I meant that I don't like elevated truth. But Garbage Girl, she just said, Garbage Girl, you've never been nothing but kind. Really? She went and doxed Truth's wife. That's what you consider nice and kind? That sounds like a fucking scammer to me. Just saying. I hope she doesn't know your secrets. Because she did that to him. She'll do it to you, Brittany. I mean, fuck, look at her name. It says it all. Garbage Girl? She's telling you right there she's shit. No offense. I don't even know the lady, but still.
And do that to people that were in need. Let me explain something to you, Sinner, just in case you didn't realize it. You're attacking a grieving widow. I hope you know that. You are blatantly attacking a grieving widow. My friend just lost her husband. Okay? She is going through enough. She does not need you to come on this platform and start attacking her over something so on this platform.
Can I just tell you, though, I would never give Brittany $1 for groceries. Here's why. Do you hear how much she eats out? It is fucking ridiculous. The amount of food that they eat out, Brittany, cook at home. I spent $130 the other day. Me and Dayton have some good, I even bought steak. Me and Dayton have food for at least a week. You know why? because I went to Kroger's. I bought a lot of stuff that was on clearance, knowing how fast he eats. But I bought a lot of stuff that was on clearance. I bought pasta. I bought stuff that was on sale, and I literally only spent $130.
And start attacking her over something so
That was her, by the way, the one quiet. Yeah, it's like stop eating out.
let me see.
Yeah, Publix has the buy one get one, but Kroger's, like, I love fresh mozzarella cheese and grapes. It's like a weakness of mine. I just love it. Where Kroger is on like 2 or 3 days a week, you could find $9 fresh mozzarella for like $4. I grab it. I bought a melted bread cheese, which is normally like $12. I got it for $4.80. You just got to get the clearance stuff. And if you eat fast, like, it doesn't go bad. I bought a big thing of tiger shrimp that I knew had to be eaten in like 2 days. So I had some, Dayton had some, and then I gave the dog some, and because Winston loves shrimp, but they were good. They were big ass shrimp for $7.
There's a loser at life. He has some issues with women he needs to work out. I agree, Angela. I have no idea what in the world. And reality, I'm sorry what he's doing to you too, babe. Reality's being attacked on all fronts already. As I have given freely with no expectations of anything in return. Why is he even saying anything about you and money? Randa, nothing, in my opinion, just thought the Britney News Network would make him more money. But turns out it's Brit supporters giving him the money. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Sage was like, we have to go to the new IKEA, blah, 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 and totally forgot about it. So you just said it. Now, I might go after this live just to go check it out.
Hey, Luminous. Luminous says, hello, everyone. I'll be listening while I'm getting ready.
It's only a small IKEA, though. It's not a big one. Like, if IKEA is normally like 100,000 square feet, this one is like 40,000 square feet. It's a small store.
Gonna take my dogs to the groomers. Okay, girl. Have a good day, Luminous. Thank you for being here. Let me ask you guys though, before anybody goes out, y'all please click that thumbs up. We got 400 people in chat, and listen, I have to ask. If you want to become a member, consider joining. I do have it on members only because of, I don't.
Brittany's lowest membership is like $2. If you think that people are going to hurt you, torture you, whatever, is not going to pay the $2 to troll you, I've paid $2 to troll people. I'm not going to spend 5, but I would pay 2. If you really want to troll someone, then you're going to buy a membership. Brittany, you only get what, $1 out of that? It's really not worth doing. I mean, I know $1 adds up here and there, but it's just not worth it.
Hang on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I cannot breathe through my nose. Help me, Lord. We need to get them numbers picked and correct. Yes. Yeah. So if you want to become a member, or I don't have a goal, but if you want to super chat, we have 2 days left of this. Actually, yeah, we got today and tomorrow. left of this month. So if anybody wants to contribute, it really helps me a lot. And I promise you guys, I promise I will not throw it in your face if you ever turn against me. Like, that's crazy. Oh, Luminous, she did it. Thank you, Luminous. How cool is this? Oh shit, what did I just do? Oh, of course, they're going to ask me to upgrade my monthly. No, thank you. Hell no, I'm not doing that. I am not upgrading to 80. They're trying to get me to upgrade my StreamYard. Y'all see the problems I have with StreamYard already, right? I damn sure ain't going to upgrade. All right, if you were gifted a membership, we got 5 people that were just gifted by Luminous. If you were gifted, please tell her thank you.
Do you ever notice how wide awake she is whenever there's money involved? Do you ever notice that? Wide awake.
That's so funny. I swear. Thank you, Luminous. You are amazing. Welcome to Club Mabel, guys. Britt hasn't ever gone after people who's left. However, she's responded to those who leaves and causes issues. Yes, Moon. Thank you for acknowledging that. Yes. Absolutely. And I usually tend to not just like attack people random.
So now remember, I turned over a new leaf. So I'm going to be nice. If you guys didn't hear the beginning of my stream, my new leaf was that I scare people away because I say they're idiots for supporting Britney. And I shouldn't do that. I have to be nice. So that's what I gave up for Lent, being mean to people. So, and I don't want to scare people away. So what I am going to say, I'm going to use the same line Melissa said. I don't want anyone to think that I'm going to bite their head off. And if you leave another creator, I'm not going to ask you questions. I'm not going to say, why are you fighting with them, or why are they? Nope. You have a safe place to come if you want to get away from the trash that you're currently supporting. You're more than welcome here. See, Melissa, I did it. But I mean that, though. All jokes aside, I really do mean that. I was looking at things totally wrong.
Randomly. Yeah. Jada, thank you for being a member for a month. You guys have been fabulous. We got this. Yes. And I'm glad you're here. You guys are cool. And thank you for having my back. Let me give you.
Yeah, in fact, Melissa of all people, Melissa pointed out to me last night, like when you sit there and say, oh, anyone that supports Britney are fucking morons, which even if I thought it, I shouldn't say it, because then when you leave Britney, where are you not going to go? You're not going to go to a creator that just said you were a fucking moron. So I never looked at it like that. And I realized, wow, she's right. I can't grow my channel if I'm sitting there calling people fucking idiots, for supporting someone if they don't see it. And it really made me see things in a different light. And she was 100% right.
A round of applause. Thank you for being a member for a month. Let me see.
See, but here's the problem. Here is the problem. Jada says, you guys have been fabulous. We got this. But Jada, Britney causes her own demise. It's not random. People are not coming to Britney and just going at her for no reason. They're not coming at her because she's just doing perfectly. Exactly. I could say it to myself, but not to anyone else. Um, she, you guys are acting like Brittany is being targeted and she's just sitting in her own little corner doing her true crime or doing her drama, and she's not talking about anybody and she's not bothering anybody. That would be make her a victim, like, yeah, we got this. That's not what's happening, Jada, at all. Again, people are only talking about her own actions. You cannot be a victim of drama that you create. You cannot be a victim of circumstances that you create. If she didn't create the circumstances, that's one thing, but she has, and people respond to that. That's completely different than she's just, randomly being attacked.
All right. It says, you guys have been fabulous. We got this. Yes, we do. We got this. Thank you so much, Jada, for being a member for a month. I appreciate you. Guys, Opal sis, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you were gifted from Opal, tell her thank you.
Notice how wide awake she is.
All right, welcome to Club Mabel. Oh, wrong. Okay, let me try that again. Can you guys hear me? I had to go out and reset it. Opal, thank you for gifting a membership. If you were gifted, welcome to Club Mabel. Let me get her a round of applause. Like, show you. What is it? Uh, who's singing what? Wait a minute.
Now, I don't know much about those drugs, so this is just a question. Do they give you those highs and lows instantly? Because like 3 minutes ago, she was wide awake, bringing in the, money, and she was happy. And now she's like dead again. Does the drug do that? Like, do you have that high and low within a minute or two?
Oh, okay. Lord, what's wrong with people? For those who claim that reality has left us, I hope you see her loud and proud. Man, people are crazy. Nobody's left. Nobody's left the channel. Not that I know of. This is not heathen territory, so I left when it was. I'm just saying, I'm heathen enough for me. Moon, you are silly. Moon said, I'm all the heathen I can take. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Says, am I blocked?
Now, ADHD meds are speeders. That would never happen.
It doesn't even show me that you are live. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Girl, why would I ever block you? I would never do that. Catch me if you can.
By the way, I heard something. We'll get to it in this live, but I don't want to forget. It was Sinner that blocked all her mods. Did you guys hear this at all? She says it in here, but I wanted to know if anyone knows anything about it. Something about she claims that Sinner is the one that took all the mods' wrenches away with some secret mod or some shit. secret wrench. I don't know. It was very weird.
Says Moon, I love you, every single bit of your heathen self.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, what? Hey, Pink Warrior. Got a secret. You my boo thing. Why would I block you? I didn't know if it was an accident.
See, now she's wide awake again.
Oh no, we got you, girl. You here to me. But to anybody who supports someone talking about my children, I'm a little shocked by that one. Like,
why is she circling back to this? You were past it, Brittany. Like, if you don't want him talking about you, don't talk about him. But why are we back on this again?
I'm not ever going to say that people should choose or that, I don't want people in my chat that support over there. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to I'm not going to draw that line in the sand. I don't think it's fair, but I will say if you are actively supporting that person while they're sitting there talking about my kids and my parenting and people, I just don't even have words. I don't even
She doesn't have words because she nodded out.
know how to say it, what to say, because it's probably going to be taken the wrong way. But I just will say, put yourself in my shoes and tell me that you would be okay with people supporting another person talking about your minor children, even your adult children. Nobody would like that.
And now it's dead silence.
I wasn't even thinking about you, babe. I'm just saying that in general. Catch Me If You Can says, I don't blame people for asking if they're blocked after the freak used his hidden wrench to block and then blame you for your mods. Coward. Right. Who does that? Who does that?
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That comment right there. She went right with it. I don't blame people for asking if they're blocked after the freak used his hidden wrench to block and then blame you and your mods. Coward. And she's like, yeah, you're right.
Mods. Coward. Right. Who does that? Who does that? Lord. It's just ridiculous. I would never talk about your kids and only click on a few. Oh no, I know that. I know that. Got to see the members only streams. And yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we can do that are edifying. Reality says I couldn't get back on. I couldn't get back on the internet last night.
How do you go from wide awake to dead in 5 seconds?
What? She says I couldn't get.
Yeah, you can do, at least you used to be able to, you can do a hidden wrench. Like like you can be a rogue mod. I'm not going to tell people how. So if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. I did it to Molly. I was a rogue mod to Molly, and I would drive her nuts because I would just block people, and then she would unblock them, and then I would block them again. We hadn't even spoken in like a year. She had no idea that I had a wrench. It was funny as hell. I mean, I eventually told her when we started talking again, but it was funny as hell. She's like, I knew there was something going on. Hey, Narcos. The sinner did not remove any of her mods. It was definitely Brittany. I know it was Brittany. And I'll tell you how I know it was Brittany. I knew it then it was Brittany. Because it's not even like I think Brittany got high and uh accidentally went to remove one mod and was high and removed all of them. That's what I think happened. It's really not even that hard to do. You just hit the wrong button. I mean, I've done it on my website, I've done it on a computer. I think everyone's done that. Like you went to save something and you hit delete instead, it is what it is, but it's the lack of accountability she takes, like, oh, it's YouTube, it's this, it's that. Just like the $10,000. Where's the 10K, Brittany? Like she just takes no accountability at all.
Get back on. Couldn't get back on. Lost internet due to severe weather last night. I wanted to get back on panel. Oh, okay, reality. So that's what happened to you. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. I thought I pissed you off. I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that you didn't get mad at me. And I hope you're okay. Obviously, you are. But did you guys lose power? KK says, in my opinion, wait a minute. In my opinion, I think you may not have enough time to prepare for cases by doing research and having things prepared before coming live. So it just may be hard for you. I don't know. Yeah, it is, KK, because that's 100% correct. Because like I have, hey, good afternoon, Ashlyn. I have always done research before, and I've always had.
Okay, this part made me laugh. Brittany, no, you haven't. You had Yvette and Mel and all these other people do your research. You have never done research because if you ever did research, you would know that half your information is incorrect. Let's not act like you've done all this research because you haven't.
Had like things lined up before I go live, but as of lately, I have been so.
Now, here welcomes the pity party.
Yeah, I cannot. Wait a minute. Hold on. What reality? Reality. Okay.
Because you
Thank
never
God.
prepared.
That makes me feel better. I saw reality's post and it made me stop in mid sentence. She said, "No, I was frustrated. It was out of my control." Okay. Well, I'm sorry, love. I thought. Okay, that makes me feel better. But yes, back to what KK was saying. Yes, I just have to. I'm gonna have to just start like stop letting all this chaos distract me and be better prepared. Because I panicked last night with the whole when I couldn't find Katie's interview. Like I straight panicked.
Brittany, you did not panic. You fell asleep. And I'm going to show you right after this live is done. I'm going to show how you panicked. Guys, keep those words in your mind that she panicked when she couldn't find the stream. Just remember that. More silence.
So we're totally gonna do interrogations.
Translation: Brittany wants to do interrogations because she doesn't have to give commentary. That's why she wants to do interrogations, so she can sleep through it. Brittany, it you can't just run it. A good interrogation, you have to do a lot of commentary. And I can tell you because I'm personally friends with someone that has millions of subscribers on here that does commentary. Very good commentary, mind you. We talk about how much it takes for him to put through a stream. He researches for weeks on the background of the case, the background of the people. Like, it's not just let me just throw something out there. Like, yeah, he's got a team, but he researches it for weeks. He knows what he's talking about. So you might want to get a clue and not just, hey, let me just run some interrogation videos. No, it don't work like that.
I'm trying to think. I'm not interested in giving center back and forth, y'all. I just want to put that out there. I'm not.
And she can't go an entire stream without shoving her fat face.
I'm also hearing that I don't know if this is true or not. Y'all can tell me. Okay. I don't know. But I'm hearing that Soup is also kind of like jumping on that bandwagon. And like calling me out and stuff. If that's true, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to say I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen it. I just heard it. Not saying that she is. I'm asking. I don't know.
Yes, Brittany, Soup railed you a new asshole today.
But I am going to say that if she is wait a minute, what? Are you really trying to explain your imperfections? Ideas how to make your channel better. Okay, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to you or anyone. I'm not trying. I don't know. I don't know what you're meaning in the bushes. I'm not trying to explain my imperfections.
Brittany, I know you're dumb, but that was actually a compliment.
I'm open to how to make my channel better, but yeah, no, I'm not trying to explain my imperfections. I am me. I'm not going to change who I am for anybody, but
Okay, Brittany, let me explain this to you, what she was saying. Guys, hit the thumbs up or my mods are going to come beat your ass. What they're trying to say, Brittany, is that you shouldn't have to be up there trying to explain your faults, and people should accept you for who you are. And don't ever feel like you have to sit up there and explain your imperfections. It was a compliment. It was a wise statement. It wasn't negative. And I'm sorry that you're not smart enough to figure that one out.
I guess I am trying to be.
Guys, if I do not get more likes than Brittany, who has 110, we're in trouble. So hit that thumbs up. or thumbs down. Doesn't even matter.
Accountable though, and admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. So, and I feel like, it's only right to admit that. I don't know. Anyway, um I I have been talking about Sebastian's anniversary. God, how long have I been trying to talk about Sebastian's anniversary, guys?
As she fell asleep on it.
Don't ask.
Now, I'll tell you something else. Brittany, Sebastian is one child. He's not your bread and butter. Well, I guess he was your bread and butter, but he's one child. He's not your child. Move on. Some of these people act like Sebastian is their whole world. I'm sorry, Brittany. Move the fuck on. Let his family do whatever they have to do, and you move on. Stop holding on to something. Making a murderer, which is why I started my YouTube channel. Do you ever see me talk about it? No, there's nothing to talk about. I could still go on and on and on, but there's really nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about with Sebastian. Nothing. It's done. Move on. Find a new case. There's plenty of them out there. I'm so sick and tired of hearing people, oh, I understand acknowledging Sebastian on, 1 year missing. I get it. But it's time to move on, Brittany. Let the family, whatever happens, happens. You can still talk about him here and there, but you and a lot of your people act like, he's your kid. How come no one talks about Summer Wells anymore? Is she forgotten about? Because Sebastian Rogers came along, so now it's fuck Summer Wells? She's still missing. I don't hear anyone talking about her.
Let that go. It has nothing to do with your doing your channel. Well, I don't know what you're talking about in the bushes. I'm not sure what. Don't let what go. I don't know what I was wrong. What do you? I'm just saying that I was wrong about falling asleep. I shouldn't have went to sleep. I should have been better with the case. That's all. That's all. I should have. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be respectful and of true crime cases. But I do want to say this. I just got a message and somebody said it seems that I wasn't aware that Sebastian's anniversary was yesterday. Absolutely, I was more than aware. I've been I've been aware. I've been aware for the last several months. I've talked about it, but I've also um you got to take into consideration Craig got hit with a temporary protection order just in the last week, y'all.
What the fuck does that have to do with Sebastian Rogers? Guess what? Dayton got a ticket today. Is that going to stop his whole world? Like, oh my God, Dayton got a ticket. So we gotta celebrate. We gotta go out to dinner. We gotta stop, the world. He can't let the dogs out. Who gives a fuck? So your boyfriend got a fucking TRO in a different state. What does that mean in his everyday life? Not a fucking thing. Literally not a fucking thing.
We're dealing with attorneys. We're dealing with lots of false allegations. Now, in the last.
Okay. If I didn't have a lot of money, which I don't, but if I was broke and my wife was pregnant and I didn't work, you know what? Give me the RO. I don't give a fuck. Just give me the RO. TRO, whatever. She doesn't live in my state. It doesn't have, she lives multiple states away. It doesn't fucking matter. You can give your guns that are registered to her, to your wife, If they're not registered, you don't even have to give them away. Just fuck it. Just go with it. Why do you need a fucking attorney? Okay, Julie, I won't go in your state. I won't fuck with you in New Jersey. Like, you've never even met. Personally, I think it's the biggest fucking waste of money I've ever seen. But remember, Brittany, he's got 85,000 in the bank. He's so rich, remember?
48 hours, I've been accused of taking a whole channel down.
Okay, so you didn't do it, and move on. Show me where the stress is happening.
I'm being cyber stalked and harassed. I don't think anybody can deny that,
Oh, I can deny it. You're not being cyber stalked or harassed.
There's a new, I got other creators who are jumping on the bandwagon now, who are, getting in and getting their licks in. Just in the last week or so, I heard Alex Erickson's done multiple lives about me. I've heard, we got Cinder going live about me, trashing me. I got people that it's like I really.
Brittany, then here's my advice. Stop giving them a reason. Stop giving them a reason to come after you. Like I've said before, I have the other half of the drama community that can't keep my fucking name out of their mouth. Would I say they're bullying me? Would I say they're cyber harassing me? By your terms, absolutely. But the reality is, I ignore them. I don't even know what the fuck they're saying, so I don't care. That's what I keep trying to tell you. And I literally have, and in the other half of drama around here talks about me nonstop. I heard my name 36 times today from a creator that claims she never watches me. Okay? Literally. So for you to say you're being cyber stalked, and no, you're not. You're being talked about. You have the power to not listen. I'm going to keep saying it until you finally hear me. Don't listen. I don't get stressed out by all these people because I don't give a fuck. I don't care that they talk about me because I don't listen to it. So don't listen. Don't worry about these other creators, the ones that have something to say about you. Just don't listen. And believe me, you'll save your sanity. I promise.
Do you feel like everybody's trying to get their lick in? You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to get some, and I'm one person. Like, God. Like people I'm not even speaking on or I don't even talk about. But anyway, I don't know. It don't even.
Here's an example. Brittany, you don't talk about me, but I talk about you a lot. But you don't talk about me. How come? How come I'm not a big deal to you? How come you don't respond to what I'm saying? And that's an honest question. I don't want you to because I'm not going to do it back and forth. But honestly, how come you don't care what I say? Is because I don't have a big enough following? Because I'm not a threat? You only go after people that get more people than you? I'm just curious. But you don't watch me, so you don't talk about me. So why can't you do that with others? Because you need the drama. Coming after me, you'd be surprised how many people you get, but you realize that coming after me is a done deal. Like, you're not going to gain hundreds of subs from coming after me. So you just don't bother. Why don't you take that same mentality with everybody else? And that's an honest statement.
even do me no good to say anything about that at all. It doesn't. So, with everything that I said, I just want to ask for a little bit of grace, please. Just give me a little bit of grace.
Nope. You burned that a long time ago, Brittany. Not from me, but from people you're asking it for. You burned that a long time ago. I don't see anybody giving you grace. I truly don't.
I'm one person and I have the whole of the internet hanging on to my every word, nitpicking every little thing I do and I say. If I have a typo, if I make a typo on my community post, it's treated like
Brittany, ignore it. Just ignore it.
a mortal sin, like things that anybody else would do that would go unnoticed is absolutely blown up and inflated to the max. And I'm pregnant too. Yeah. It's all in the numbers, but go look at the views. You will see why they do it. I know that's why Center's doing it.
I don't do it for views or money. I just do it because you just keep giving me reasons to do it. And that's honest. I don't make thousands of dollars. I don't get tons of views. Actually, my subs count has gone down. But I still want to talk about it because it gets under my skin. I still have a right to say what I want to say.
Paul says you weren't responsible for taking a channel down. Only one responsible for that is the channel holder. Thanks, Depot. Hey, crazy country gal. Hey, Yehuda. It's Yehuda.
Sometimes it's not those sparkly glitter because I literally have a shitload of ex mods, ex Patreons and ex friends that sit there and talk about me every fucking day. I just ignore it. But I know it's not anything I'm doing. They're just miserable in their life. So it's not always the case, but a lot of times it is, but not always.
Because it's all in the numbers, Britt. Go look at the views. You will see why they do it. I know. I know. You're right. Opal says, and let's be honest.
And why is that, Ozek? I'm going to show you in 6 minutes why that is.
Opal says, let's be honest. We can't even do a stream without trolls coming in and chasing and causing much confusion. It's disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. They want to cause more problems and pain and chaos. Hey, Trucker's wife.
So it's everybody else's fault. It's not Brittany's fault. It's everybody else's fault.
I don't get how these people are okay with what they're doing. If it was them, they wouldn't like it either. No. No. They
Thank you, Spike Mountain. Thank you. Super sticker.
would not like it if it was them. At all. Yehuda says, oh, Yehuda, I'm sorry. Yehuda says, I really thought Cinder was a good friend. I guess he's a good actor. I'm shocked. I guess he's cake for your subs like Moon.
Okay, I'm going against my cardinal rule that I made with Melissa last night, but I'm going to say this. Yodahara, whatever the fuck your name is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the fact that you thought Sinner was really a good friend is the same reason you support Brittany. because you're not the brightest bulb on the tree. Most of us could see right through Sinner, and we can still see right through Sinner. Sinner was never a good friend to her. Sinner was sub-poaching her. It was so blatantly obvious, like literally so blatantly obvious. He was over the top. Like, dude, she's not your girlfriend. Like, why are you so over the top with her? And then he would talk about if they had a fight, like, oh, I lost 6 subs. Who cares? Are you afraid you're never going to get him back? His channel was built on Britney subs. And the fact that you couldn't see that, it tells me why you support Britney.
Predicted. He came from, yeah, his money back. Absolutely evil. What says, hey, Britt, here's my dig at you. I pray you and your babies get well soon and your new baby is healthy and will make your family and you so happy. Oh, you're so sweet. Hey, Brittany, here's my dig at you. Laugh out loud. I pray you and your babies get well soon and your new. Really sweet of you to say that. Own channel. The goats are like the. You're right. You're right. I don't know. All right, guys, but I do need to get off here because I only got a little bit.
Why? Where are you going, Brittany? Like, seriously, where are you going? And then she says, crazy country gal, Brittany, those people are still going to cause trouble behind scenes. Block them and keep records. Ignore them. You and your family don't need this. It's straight up bullies. Where's the $10,000 for her attorney that was going to handle all this? Remember that? Remember she was getting an attorney that was going to handle all of this, and it wasn't going to be a problem. And she just told her daughter the other day that this was being handled and she was taking care of it. Where's the 10K? That's what I want to know. Okay, so one more thing that I want to play you. Hold on. All right. So this must be it. Again, make sure you sub up to Brandywine or the brilliant Brandywine. I got to find the exact clip.
Here we go.
Threats, lies, or misinformation is not helpful. I don't think that it does any good to help find Sebastian, and I would ask that people take a step back and consider that not everything you may hear is accurate or healthy. All I can say is that I feel like he is out there, and that is my main hope, that him being out there means that he's alive and that he can come home when we find him.
And our whole interview there with Sebastian's mom is over on our free WSMV4 News app. The FBI.
Hold on, y'all. I got the wrong thing. I feel stupid. Guys. This is crazy. I did do that. Like any of you wrong too. Is my goodness.
I'm just looking for this one particular part.
You link joy and pain hours. Yes, so. Okay, Daisy.
This is a pregnant person, okay? For those of you that are mothers, imagine this little fucking baby and the oxygen they are not getting.
Oh, give Ryan his rich back. Okay. Daisy Love, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Guys, if you were the one that was gifted from Daisy, please tell her thank you.
Brittany, they're all adults. You don't need to tell people to say thank you. They're all fucking adults.
Are amazing. I'll get him his wrench. Sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to do that to you. I appreciate you very much.
She is slurring her words. She cannot even fucking speak.
Daisy Love, thank you. I appreciate you. Hold on one second. Let me give you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Or not a thumbs up, but a round of applause. We're going to do the gong. Ooh, dun, dun, dun. Thank you.
Brittany, do you realize how fucking annoying that is?
Thank you, Daisy. I love you. I appreciate you. Did Ryan change his name? Ryan. I guess so. Did you change your name, Ryan? Guess so. No, it looks a little bigger. All right.
Just imagine being a little baby attached to an umbilical cord, and this is the air that you're getting. But let's not get to a doctor. Let's not fucking go to the hospital or do something. Think about that. This is what the baby is trying to breathe. Yeah, but Amber, that's not even it. She was wide awake 5 seconds before she just started snoring. Like literally wide awake. Nobody passes out that fast. Nobody. I don't care, pregnant or not, you're on drugs. There is no way that you pass out that fast and still try to come back and do 3 lives in a row after you've already conked out on 2 of them. She says she does not have sleep apnea. Said she was tested and she doesn't. She claims absolutely 0 medical issues. Tell him, Georgia.
Shoot. Sorry. Can you guys hear me?
She's acting. Now she comes back like nothing's wrong.
I don't even know. I feel like I'm talking to myself.
And she tries to play it off like everybody's fucking dumb. And you wonder why people go after you. This is why, Brittany. This is why you're not a victim. This is why people are not bullying you. People are allowed to have an opinion of what you put on the internet. And that goes for anybody, myself included. People have a right to have an opinion, whether I agree with it or not. Nobody's bullying you.
All right. Just scroll down. We're going to go through this interview.
And this right here, Brittany, is why everybody thinks you are a joke.
And then we're going to do part 2 tomorrow. So we'll do the interview tonight, part 2 tomorrow.
Now, mind you, this woman is losing. I apologize, Katie. This woman has a missing child. Okay? She has been the subject of scrutiny, just like the biological father, Seth, has. I'm not taking a side. I think there are a lot of things on both sides that are very, very shady and don't add up. So trust me when I tell you, I'm not for either parent. But this woman has a missing child, is doing an interview, and is already the subject of hell all the time. So what does Brittany do? Brittany has also made money off of this woman's son for the last 2 years. Literally has made money off of the son or of this missing child for 2 years. It's a 2-year anniversary. Let's see how Brittany treats it. Now, mind you, nobody forced Brittany to continue to do this live. Nobody forced Brittany to not go to sleep after the last one. Nobody is forcing Brittany to stay awake or stay unalive. There's no gun, unless Craig has a gun to her head. There is, as far as I know, nobody is sitting there with a gun to her head forcing her to stay live. So keep that in mind. She doesn't have to do this.
All right. We got it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Here we go. Let me see. All right, here we go. Let me know.
Thank you for coming to talk with me today to help bring.
The reason why I say it's drugs and not sleeping or not a medical condition, because she is so fucking unaware that everyone can hear her snore. She is so fucking unaware of, or she's so narcissistic that she believes she can play it off either way. But either way, she is acting like we're all the problem. And, oh, guys, can you hear me? She wants everyone to believe that it's everybody else and not her. When Brittany, we could fucking hear you. You're not even slick enough to hit mute.
Sebastian back to the forefront of people's minds.
Y'all can see it.
It's now two years.
Can you guys hear it?
Since
Put a 5 by 5
Sebastian's
if you can hear
disappearance.
it.
What feels different about this anniversary than the first?
Well, first, I don't particularly consider it more of an anniversary because in my mind, an anniversary is something worth celebrating, and this is anything but that. Truthfully, every day hurts the same. I mean, it doesn't get any better. I know that there are many people out there that are still helping to share his flyer and whatnot. We continue to ask people to do that. We continue to ask people to just stay aware, keep aware of your surroundings, that type of thing. But as far as different, it's the same. It's the same pain. It's the same absence.
How has time changed the way that you cope with this loss for you?
Like I said, it doesn't really get easier for me, but I do have a lot of family, a lot of friends that are, I don't know how to, supportive seems like not the accurate description, but that are with us through this, that care about Sebastian as well. And, unfortunately, we do still have to get up.
That's Brittany snoring over the interview because she can't even hit mute. That's what that is. The child that she has made money and lived off of for 2 years and got a lot of her following for 2 years. This is how she treats it. She's not even listening. Like, she doesn't listen to anything.
And we do still have to go day by day. But every day is.
And here's the enablers, okay? Amy Lynn, who I actually liked. Someone text her and ask her to pull a mic away. No, Amy Lynn, stop enabling her. You see the problem? You are enabling her. It's not tell her to take her mic off. No, it's A, go get fucking help. And B, this is why people talk about you, Brittany, right here. This is the reason. This is the reason why people come after you. This is the reason Soup, Jones, and Chasing and all of them have now turned on you. It's right here. And while I remember, I don't want to forget, I need to say this for anyone listening. Anyone over on the gray side who thought I was an asshole, how dare I mean, you might still think I'm an asshole, but how dare I talk about Brittany sleeping and whose skin is it off my back? Who cares if Brittany's sleeping? I heard that from Chasing, Jonesin, Nunya, Soup, all of them. Now you know why? Because if someone falls asleep on a true crime live, on a drama live, whatever, you're saying it doesn't matter if they fall asleep on a drama live. Do you then not think they're going to fall asleep on a true crime live? It's the same thing. You can't, none of you guys, well, maybe some of you are, but some of you aren't dumb. And I would think that Nunya would know that, yeah, it's important because if she does it in one place, she's going to do it in another place. If she's doing it on her bread making, what makes you think she's not going to do it on a true crime live? Of course she is. Brittany doesn't change. She's not changing from one live to the other. She's showing you she's a piece of shit, which some of us have been calling out from the beginning. You just chose not to listen because you hate Queen Bee or you hated Clue, but you guys are now saying what we've been saying for months. Some of us for years, not me, but some of them have been saying it for like a year, or Granny's been saying it for 4 years. And y'all said how wrong she is and how wrong I am and how wrong Irish is. And we don't know what we're talking about. And yeah, it was so hypocritical this morning. Watching Soup's live was like kind of ridiculous. They were saying all the stuff we've been saying for fucking months, that they, who cares if she sleeps? Who cares if she does this? That's who she is, though. Brittany has not changed. Brittany is the exact same person 8 months ago that she is today. Just because you choose not to see it is not on any of us. But I think you all owe a lot of us a fucking apology, especially me. Don't worry, I know I'll never get one. But the fact that Amy thinks that someone should text her and tell her to pull away her microphone, no. Text her and tell her, get the fuck off the internet, period.
Is praying, is hoping, is searching, is asking anyone that we meet, to share his flyer, to know about him, and hopefully find him, find Sebastian.
Describe what it's like to live with such uncertainty. Kind of figure out where he is, if he's okay.
Awful. It's horrible, honestly. I don't have a way of knowing if he is okay, of knowing if Sebastian is safe, of if he's being cared for, and where he is, and it's something that
Someone says, I'm unsubbing for the last time. Brittany, I truly hope someday you get help. You need to take care of yourself. First, get sleep and take care of your family. This was so disgraceful to Sebastian. Sure as fuck was. But even more disgraceful to the unborn baby. But because some people went, all right, I'm gray, but not because I support or excuse her, because some people went too far with DV report, many shades on all sides. That's why you don't get on a side.
I don't think that I will ever be okay or be used to until we get answers, until we find him, because that the best way I can describe.
And instead of the mods doing the right thing, they are deleting anybody that has a negative comment, even though they're right.
It is a gaping hole in my heart and in my home and in my family.
In your mama's heart, do you see him coming home? If he's okay, he's...
Sally said, talk of the internet tomorrow. Well, whose fault is it? Is it the internet's fault or is it Brittany's fault? Because in my opinion, it's Brittany's fault. You can't blame the internet for having an opinion on this. This is fucking gross.
Alive, he's returning.
I do. And that honestly keeps me going every day. The thought of knowing that my son is out there somewhere and that none of us are going to stop searching until we find him and bring him home. But the thing that really and truly keeps me going every day is knowing that one day we are.
Tramadol says, look at y'all fools in here. No, Tramadol, you're the fool.
Going to find Sebastian and we're going to bring him home one way or another.
What's your level of hope right now?
Truthfully, it's hard to keep hopeful when it's been so long without answers. But like I said, I won't let that hope go. I refuse to let that hope go. And I refuse to stop believing that he is out there and that he is going to come home. And I just pray to God that he's looking over him and that he's keeping him safe until we can find him.
Let's remind our viewers, remind folks about Sebastian, about who he really is. Not just this case, but about him.
Oh, Sebastian is 15 when he went missing, 17 now. But he has just this beautiful smile. I mean, he's just got a big grin, and he's got a goofy sense of humor, and he loves being helpful, and he enjoys playing video games and building things. I think one of the most recent things we did was that crane that I had shown a while back, but we loved making those little projects, like the Lowe's and Home Depot project. I mean, he had particularly or his if he ever
How long will you keep serving?
what we know and what been significant enough to
Yeah, it froze for a while and she didn't even know it.
office. And Sebastian, half an eye out. There are people who want everything about this. I really truly out there. Point if you have it in almost as painful as waking up and finding my
And if that wasn't bad enough, then she came back and did another one, which I'm not going to play, but you guys get the idea. So, Brittany, this is why people talk about you. Nobody's bullying you when you pull shit like this. And I don't know what it's going to take for her to realize that. And her subs need to stop being fucking enablers. Does that mean that everyone that talks about her, she's not a victim? No, there are things she's a victim on. There are things everyone's a victim on. But for the most part, nah. Brittany, this is insane. Absolutely fucking insane. And the fact that you don't even see it is beyond my comprehension. Oh, PJ shut down the chat and it played at least an hour after she did it. Oh, no shit. No, I just want to know how the baby's breathing. If this baby doesn't come out with brain damage, I will be shocked. Literally shocked. Knock on wood 1,000 times. But that baby is not getting the oxygen that that baby needs. Period. That's it. That's all. She's nodding out pregnant, and she's going out in a second. Like literally in a second. Oh, I know. Technical issue. I mean, you can hear her, but it really makes me sad. If she was like 17, I might not be as worried. But being the age that she is, I really hope this baby is fine. I really, truly do. Because I could not imagine a doctor sending you home when you sound like that, being so pregnant. I just can't. I have never in my life seen a doctor allow that kind of breathing while you're pregnant. No. 10 more thumbs needed. Hit that thumbs up. I just don't. If a baby actually exists. Yeah, but that would be I mean, if she's not pregnant, that would be really hard to cover up. But I guess, I mean, she said 10K and she never coughed up that. And nobody seemed to care. So you might be right. I don't know. Just the whole thing is so fucking bizarre. No, she said on today's stream, she has to. I think she's covering up for her daughter. Why though? Hey, Vanessa. Why do you think she's covering up for her daughter? Like, why not just say your daughter's pregnant? I don't know. Could be. How come she hasn't shown a sonogram? Well, not if her daughter's pregnant. If her daughter's pregnant, she wouldn't need to do that. Oh, Megan, there's no way she's just tired. I slept an hour last night because I was on with fucking Melissa till 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And that's where I first heard this stream. And then the dogs wouldn't let me sleep. I literally think I slept like an hour or two. And I'm ready to jump into a shower and head over to IKEA. I just want to see what it's about. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. I couldn't even imagine. Exactly, Audacity. That's what I'm saying. She's so detached from her mother's life. She didn't know what's going on, but she seemed excited about a baby sibling. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and you're hard labor, Audacity. You're not like, standing at a cashier. You're doing actual hard labor. Hey, Lizzie. Yeah, there's no way. Because your doctor should be disbarred. Well, that would be a lawyer term, but your doctor should not be a doctor if they're not putting you into a fucking hospital for the way you sound. That's like hospital ready, because the baby cannot get enough oxygen. So maybe you just think that, the baby's going to be fine. The baby's probably not going to be fine. The baby needs fucking oxygen. That's okay, Lizzie. I hope you feel better. I think she's on substance. I gave her the benefit of the doubt when she was pregnant, but no, not hearing her now. And again, if you're that hard up for money, then tell your fucking man to go get a goddamn job, plain and simple. I mean, it's literally that simple. Just go get a fucking job, Craig. It's ridiculous how she's just, someone said she was begging for food money in fucking Discord. Like, I don't know why anybody supports her anymore. I don't. I really, truly don't. Yeah, Craig has 85 grand because that'll last a long time. Clean house, then go to work. That's what I'm saying. I think, Lacey, I'm with you. I'm 100% in alignment with you. I think she absolutely is in active addiction. I really, truly do. There's just no way she's not. You cannot, no matter how tired I am, I'm not going to pass out in 30 seconds flat. And then act like nobody heard me. She's so unaware of what is going on around her. That's active addiction. She doesn't realize that everyone can hear her. And she's like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. No, you're not, Brittany. If you were embarrassed, you would do something about it. You haven't done shit. You literally haven't done shit. All you do is make excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. It's like talking to a child. It is worse than Cam and Allie. I agree. Totally agree. Because they weren't on prescription pills. But yeah, I'm convinced she's on something. And I'm convinced she hasn't been to a doctor. That I am convinced about. There's no way she went to a doctor and is still breathing like that. And like the doctor wouldn't give her meds and shit. No. I think she sleeps right at her desk. Exactly. Not only can you not carry on a conversation, you just don't act the way she acts. It's ridiculous. The time over here is 4:50 p.m. I am about to get off. Gonna grab something to eat real quick, jump into a shower, and then I'm heading over to IKEA. Because I forgot we had an IKEA. See if Dayton wants to go with me, but I doubt it. I used to bribe them. I was like, come on, guys, let's go to IKEA and I'll buy you guys the lunch. You know how they have like the restaurant? I don't think this one does, though, because this is like a mini one. So, yeah, she busted her lip nodding out. I agree. Sweet Sativa, you should go. Sweet Sativa going to be hawking around the corner. You should go, Sweet Sativa. Victor, I don't even know how big it is. I know it's small. It used to be like a furniture store. But I'm just curious what they have. I love IKEA. Don't get me wrong. I fucking my candle studio is made from IKEA. My fucking room is made from IKEA. My desk is IKEA. I love IKEA. Probably is. She probably is selling all the baby wish list gifts. I don't know why anyone is even sending her a gift yet. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Who's so real big? Yeah, but she's so big, you can't even tell. Like, literally. She is so big. Clue showed a picture of her from before she got pregnant. She was huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, by the way, someone said something about me using AI on my candle site, how I used an AI pic of me. The one that's up there now, that's me. There is no AI in that. That was from me and Sage went to went to Vegas. I only had the AI pick up until I had like a decent picture of me that I wanted to use. So, because I hate pictures. I do not come out well in pictures. So when I finally had a decent one is when I was going to put a real one up. So yeah, the one up there now, that's me 100%. There's no AI. There's no editing. That's just me. So, whoa. She said the crib is on the way. Yeah, that was in front of Hell's Kitchen. Exactly, Lacey. That's what I'm saying. Her arms are 3 times the size of my head. I totally agree with that. I don't know. Did you guys see Nick's post? Oh my God. Nick railed her. I mean, Nick is an asshole, but it was kind of funny. Like, Brittany, it's all your own actions. See, Brittany, when someone's tired, they yawn. Did you see that, Brittany? That's what happens when someone's actually tired. But, all right, let me get out of here because I want to eat some and then I want to head over to IKEA. Hey, Dayton. Dayton. What? You want to come with me to IKEA? He's going to be like, no.
What?
Do you want to come with me to IKEA?
I have work.
What?
I got work.
Oh, all right.
At 5.
All right.
I'll go tomorrow.
No, I want to go check it out today.
Well, what's wrong with tomorrow?
We can go tomorrow, but I want to see it today.
Huh?
I may get sucked into going tomorrow. Yeah, I just want to see what it's like. But who knows? After I eat, I could get tired. But I didn't throw up, so that's a good thing. But I am really tired. But once she said it. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about the IKEA. So, all right. But I will see you guys. I might be live later, but highly doubt it. Because I'll probably be sleeping later after I work on the website. I'll literally probably be sleeping. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Oh, I'm sure she is. Trust me, I know. But I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you guys for super chats, cash apps, PayPals, memberships, and all the love in between. I will see you guys later. Peace.